Hello, my karma babies. How are you guys doing? I'm doing great. I'm feeling wonderful. My health is, I just want to thank God, first of all, and foremost and upmost. My health has been doing really, really good. And it's almost like I'm kind of waiting, for something to happen. I'm waiting for something to happen. I'm scared, guys, because I've been ill. Let me kind of go back and let you guys know a little bit about what happened with me. In about 2005, when I was in Chicago and I was working my job, I was a banker, and I became ill, and it was some sort of a neurological issue. Since 2005, I've been fighting it. I have neuropathy in my hands. I really can't feel anything in my hands, my feet. I've had sciatica really, really bad. I've had it where my body just shut down, guys. It was really bad. It forced me into retirement. I was about 55, a little bit older, a year or two older, but I was about 55 years old. And it actually did force me into retirement. I had no clue that I was about to go on a path that would completely change my life. I had always worked a job or two, and I always worked in banking, and I truly enjoyed it. I loved it, and it had taken me many years to move up the ladder, so to speak. Well, in 2005, like I said, I became very deathly ill. I had to go on disability, and of course, that's never an easy route. Nothing is easy, right? It took a couple years, and we just, Thomas was still working, and we just managed somehow. In about 2009, 10, somewhere around up in there, not sure exactly, 11, that early part of sometime around in that time. I'm not very good. I'm trying to keep track of dates and stuff. But anyway, we had always said when we retire, we were going to move back to Mississippi. And guess what happened? Tommy retired, and we moved back down here. That's when we were here in this beautiful little town that I loved. We had an apartment, we had a pool there. It was just really easy going. It had been years since I'd lived in an apartment. I didn't have to worry about maintenance or anything. I loved it. We were doing really great, but we weren't used to being retired. So a couple of months later, we started selling Tommy's tamales out of a gas station in town. And from there, of course, as they say, the rest is history, guys. We start selling them out of a gas station. And then from there, we wound up on the Food Network channel. We wound up on Food Network with Gordon Ramsay as the executive producer, I guess you would say, and Tyler Florence was the producer of the show. You can look up the show. It's on YouTube. It's called Food Court Wars. And as I've said many times, I want to talk to you guys about that experience. It was an interesting experience, guys. One that you probably wouldn't believe. But anyway, from there, we wound up in this little town because we wanted to, from being on the Food Network channel, we won a year space in the mall in Meridian, Mississippi for a year. And so from there, we wound up here in this little town. Well, so guys, I went off into a tantrum, started talking. Anyway, so about 2005, and I went to doctors. It took forever. They finally diagnosed me with an illness called Guillain-Barré syndrome. And I never accepted that diagnosis because, I don't know where it came from. They don't know where it came from. They don't know what caused it. But that's what they diagnosed me with because they couldn't figure out whatever else to diagnose me with. So, I've had lumbar punctures. I've had all sorts of treatment for my lower back. Because the pain would go from my back down my hip all the way down my thighs. So I've been, on a holistic, and we've talked about this before about herbs and trying different herbs, and especially when my spouse became ill. Thomas was diagnosed with cancer. We really started looking into different herbs and stuff like that. And that's when I got this book here by Dr. Sebi. I believe that's the way you pronounce his name. Look up some information on Dr. Sebi, guys, or Sebi. He's deceased now. He is very interesting. He put an ad in a New York paper stating that with his different herbs and knowledge, he could cure cancer, he could cure AIDS, he could cure herpes, he could cure all kinds of diseases. And so, of course, the state of New York sued him and said, you need to prove that. And guys, he brought 70 some odd people that he had cured of different dis-ease to court, from cancer to AIDS to it all. And this book is really a good book. I enjoy it. It's got different herbs. It's got different herbs and stuff in it. Recipes. It's got different recipes. So in the future, guys, that's what I guess I'm doing all of this, is let you guys know that, hey, we've got to get back to the basics. As I've said 1,000 times, I'm ready to get back to the basics. I'm able to stand longer in the kitchen. So we're going to be making up some tinctures. We're going to be making creams. We're going to be doing all sorts of things. And we're going to do them using the different herbs. So this one book I will be referring to a lot. I'm going to put a link. I'm going to share some other books with you guys. And I'm going to put a link so that you can get them too. Some of the recipes that I'm going to pull from these books, I'm going to provide them for you so that you can see them. And hey, we can follow along. If we don't have the internet, we still have our books, right? Okay, so that's that book. Now, this is one that I got. Let me hold on one second. I think I got this book. Oh my goodness. I don't refer to this book often. It's hard for me to read. It's a lot of reading. A lot of reading. So I don't refer to it a lot. But this is an old herbal healing book that I got probably around 2005 or earlier than that. But I won't be doing a lot of, I'll use this book more or less, to get information, to pull information. But there's not a lot out of here that I'm going to be trying to make, like tinctures or anything like that. But I can read different information on different illnesses, and it'll help me along with my other books. Also, I just sent this book to my daughter. We're going to start a nice herb garden in the future. I want to learn more about them. I want to learn more about the benefits. And so we're studying this together. I will put the link for this book there for you guys. And like I say, it's Herb Gardening for Beginners. I've had this book a long, long time also. Most of my books I've had for a while. Two latest books that I've gotten, this one is a new book that I got recently, the Big Book of Herbal Medicine. I'm excited to get into here. I've already turned back some earmarked some pages on here. I'm gonna really concentrate on a lot of creams and lotions and things from here. But my main book and I'll put this in the link for you also, guys. The main one that I'm really interested in is this one. This one. Now, what I like about this, the Forgotten Home Apothecary, 250 recipes and remedies. I like how easy it is to read. I love this book. This is the one that we're going to be doing a lot out of. This one and the Big Book of Herbal Medicine. But this one, guys, we are going... Hold on one second. This one I'm going to be doing a lot. As a matter of fact, I'm about to do a fire cider very soon. I'll... I love the idea. Yeah, I marked it off. This is an Amish fire cider, and I'm going to be doing this one very soon. This is my weekend project from the weather, guys. Yes, the weekend project from the weather. I'm going to make this fire cider. I've never made it before, so I'm anxious to try it. And that's the thing. A lot of these are things that I've never made before. I've never done before. I'm nervous about them, but I'm going to make them for the first time. I'm going to make them with you guys. Because these things, some of these most of them take about 4 to 6 weeks for you to store them before you drain them and get all the benefits from them. But what I like about this, look, it just gives you pictures of what you can use in the product. It gives you your notes, warnings. It gives you the ingredients, the instructions, the dosage. And this book, I am really excited about this book. So the first one that's coming up in about a week or so will be, because like I said, that's going to be a weekend project that I'm working on now. And it is on page 206 if you already have the book. I'm going to add some things to it, the ingredients, and some things I'm going to leave out. I'm going to see if I can find some items here that I'm missing. The only thing I'm missing really is the horseradish. I could never pronounce that word, horseradish. I'm missing that. But I have the garlic, onion, honey, black pepper. It's very few ingredients. And after a month, I'm going to strain it, and then we'll be able to use it for the rest of this, cold and flu season. So it's going to take a month for it to work. If I'd had this information before, or, I could have started it before, but hey, better late than never, right? So we're going to start the fire cider right away this weekend. Guys, I have some things in my apothecary already. I don't have a lot of things. I'm going to show you a few things that I've had and I've had for a while. These are just a few things that I brought to show you guys. I have more things in there, but I couldn't bring everything to you. But these are some lemons that I freeze-dried. I did with freeze dryer, and I did this in 2023. So I'm going to put some of these lemons in my, probably into my fire cider. I might not. These are some oranges. This is from 2023. Here's some elderberry that I have from 2024 elderberry. And this is some powdered seasonings that I put up in 2021, guys. seasoning from 2021. So I added some soursop powdered leaf. This is the powder from leaf. You can put it in your tea or sprinkle in your food. But soursop is a very, very important ingredient that we're going to talk a lot more about, okay? So anyway, guys, I just wanted to come on and give you that quick update as to what's going on with me here. I'm going to really get into this because I have all the products here. I have almond oil. I have all kinds of products to make my own soap, to make my own body butters, to make candles. I already have books on candles. I have books because I know that it's important to have books. So I have books on candle making, soap making, and so those are the things that I'm going to really get involved in. You know, like we're already making our own homemade laundry detergent, dishwashing detergent, fabric softener. We made our own sea moss. Go back, guys. We made our own sea moss already. I'm going to be making some more very soon. I want to flavor it. And we're just going to keep going with life and keep our prayers and our thoughts and our mind focused on God, because he's the one that can heal us. I was suffering, guys. I was suffering a lot. I need to really focus on making products that I know are going to benefit me, you know, like using castor oil, you know, cod liver oil. I mean, I used that from the time I was a child. My grandmother would make us all line up and we'd have to take it, I'm telling you. And yeah, we did castor oil. We swallowed it too. Yeah. Vicks Vapor Rub, guys. I know you're not supposed to, but we've swallowed Vicks Vapor Rub. We did all kinds of things. I'm not telling you to do any of those things because it tells you don't do it, but we did it. But anyway, guys, listen, I love you guys. And remember, how others treat you is their karma, but how you respond, my babies, is your karma. I love you guys. I love you. I love you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.